And gentlemen, dear televiewers, fellow Ambazonians, sympathizers of the Ambazonia War of Independence, once again, you are welcome to our weekly favorite show, County Roads. And I am your humble servant, Comrade Confor. Thank you once again for joining in. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing, fighting to restore the statehood, the identity, and the dignity of the people. So, with me tonight, actually, I am hosting the Bui County, where we want to actually start looking at what is the way forward after the rounding up with the award draft, the launching of the award. What is the way forward as we start with Bui tonight? But there is another surprise. I think there are a lot of surprises here tonight. So today I am having a co-host. I'm not the only mouth today running around here. So I have a co-host with me. So I'm honored with the presence of our own Comrade Fritz. So Comrade Fritz, welcome to County Roads and thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Comrade Comfort, for this special day. And I was so happy to meet you and to join you for this program, so that we can make it, better. The County Route has been my favorite program, so I was so glad for you giving me this opportunity to co-host with you, and we can make it better. Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you. I like the close. We can make it better, of course. Sure, sure. We can only get better every other minute. So before you finally settle in, Comrade Fritz, if you would want to actually invite some of our guests here, I think this would be an honor. Please just do well to introduce some of our guests while I do some. Since we have 2 months, let's use them maximally. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade Comfort. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Amberlanders, today is a special day. We are hosting the Bowie County, and we want to bring those special guests today for the Bowie County. We have Dr. Yaya from Bowie County. She is the press secretary at the Federal Republic of Ambazonia Office of the President. And we also have Dr. Willie, who is from the Noni local government area.
Okay, thank you, and welcome, Comrade Willie and Comrade Eya.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade Comfort, and it's a pleasure to join you this afternoon. I know it's going to be evening in the Federal Republic of Amazonia. It's a pleasure to join you and to represent my local government, the people of Noni area. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Welcome. And welcome Dr. Yaya on board. Dr. Yaya, are you there? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for your patience. While we wait for Dr. Yaya to put one or two things together, I am going ahead to introduce to us one of the guests who've got a huge team representing the Bowie County. Did you know, fellow Amazonians, that the power in Bowie County just changed hands a couple of weeks ago? If not, this is special message to sons and daughters of Bowie County in particular and to Ambazonia in general. We've got a brand new chairperson of Bowie County who is going to be introducing himself here, and we are going to hear him speak right now. And who is none else but our own Shea Yimbu. So, Comrade Shea, you are very welcome to County Roads.
Malcolm, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I thank the ABC TV, the Amber People's TV. You know, it gives me great pleasure, to see and to come and be in such great, sweet togetherness. I will want to start by greeting everybody. I am greeting all the Amazonians. Then it trickles down, and then we land in the county. I cannot start any greetings in the county without starting, with the great paramount ruler of the people of Bowie, His Majesty upon Sam Indiglo the First. I greeting the phone and sitting down. And so I stand up in the rights that are given to me to greet the phone in my rightful way. Thank you very much. And with that, I also want to greet all the other funds of the Bowie County and religious authorities of the land. I greet my Bowie people and everybody who is back at home and in the diaspora, most especially at this time of war. I want to greet the restoration forces of Bowie. the warriors of Bui, accept 21 gun salutes from me. I have you at my heart, these valiant defenders of the land of our origin. Una
Oh.
cafe day up. Thank you, plenty.
All right, thank you so much, Shay. I've just been giggling while you greet our people, more especially our font. I don't know, Comrade Fritz, do you have a comment to make about the greetings from Comrade Shay to the fonts and the traditional rulers back home? Have you seen? Do you know about this? And maybe what did you observe? What is of interest to you? You are from Meme, and he is from Bui. I'm used to that, so I don't know. Do you want to make a comment about that?
Yes, when I heard that we are hosting Bui County, I always think about Kumbo, uh, the capital of Bui, and I was like, because I'm from Kumba. Sometimes people make
I
mistakes.
know.
Sometimes they say, "Oh, Kumba and Kumbo." So I was very interested, and I'm very glad that Bui has been, one of the, very strong in culture, and they have been, very serious in this struggle. Whenever we hear Bui, everybody know about the Bui, the Bui warriors, and I'm very happy to host, everybody today.
All right, thank you, comrade, so much. That said, while waiting for Dr. Yaya to join in, which I really am anxiously waiting because she really needs to speak tonight, we would like to proceed with business because actually there is no time to waste. We are at war. So that said, if you could please, Comrade Willie, in your own words, watching what Comrade Shea just did, and knowing that Bui County is known for its rich cultural heritage, can you please tell us about precisely, Comrade Willie, you are from Noni local government area of Bui County. Could you please tell us maybe a bit, tell us about the culture or the tradition and the culture of Bui in general, or if you would like to be precise, of the Noni people, maybe a bit of who the Noni people are, and a bit about the culture and the tradition of those people. Please just let us know. Thank you, Comrade Willie.
Thank you so much, Comrade Comfort. And once again, welcome to everyone watching us from Ground Zero and all over the world. In view of what Shay has just done, it's a traditional greetings that is that you have to be initiated. Talking about the culture, which is going to be uh, interwoven. The culture of Noni, um, Nsok, and Oku. They're all a
Mm-hmm.
migration from the Tikari group. So most of the culture and tradition is going to be kind of interwoven with a little bit of changes. But talking about Noni, where I come from, Noni, like I said, is a migration from the Tikari, and Noni has 6 villages, 6 ethnic groups. I mean, Noni is an ethnic group with 6 villages. We have Nkor, which is the headquarters for our LGA. We have Jotun, we have Din, we have Dom, we have Binon, and then we have Lassen. So there are 6 villages in the Noni ethnic group. These people speak the same language. The language is known as Noni.
Mm-hmm.
Noni is Noni, but the language that they speak, the dialect that they speak is Nooni. It's known as Noni. Now, a migration from the Tikari generally, the somebody from Oku, somebody from Noni, somebody from Jotun might pick one word, when we all speak. Now, the main tradition and culture also looks similar. We have a
Mm-hmm.
traditional hierarchy that is respected in Noni, where we have the Fawn, we have the Tantos. In fact, after the Fawn, we have the Kingmakers. So we have the
Mm-hmm.
Fawns, we have the Bibais, and the Bibais are those that are considered to be the Kingmakers. Then we have the Tantos, we have the Shays, we have the Nchindas. Now, what happens is Tanto is there are two categories of Tantos, or even more. There's what we call Tanto Quifon. These are like the commanders, in the cultural group, the Quifon, which is the paramount culture for the Noni people. So we have Tanto, we have the Shays, and we have the Nchindas. Now, these are all titles that are, kind of given as a merit to those who deserve when they grow up. The male uh, child in Noni is considered in Chinda once you're born. And then once you attain a certain age, I would say 18 or 21, or depending on how competent you think you can be, you are now initiated into these cultural groups. And if you have an achievement, if you've done an achievement, you might be awarded with the title of a Shay. Shay twos are classified, the Shay Quifon, and so on. So, what Shay Yimbo just did, that is the legal way of saluting our chief, our fund in Noni and in almost all the Tikari area.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Thank you. That was like it's brilliant. Thank you so much, Dr. Willie. You just fed us so well that I feel so satisfied, and I hope someone feels the same. So I really appreciate that. Someone says no sound. A few people say no sound. So, dear televiewers, just let us know whether you could get us or not. Did you hear when Comrade Willie was speaking? Can you hear me, please? Just show by a point of the fingers, or you write that there is sound, so that people should know whether they need to check their apparatus or the problem is from us. Please let us know. So that said, thank you so much. So before you go, Comrade Willie, so the title, did you say somebody earns a title in order to greet the fund like the like Shay just did?
You, when you get to a certain age, you have to be initiated to greet the fund. For example,
All right.
not everyone will do what Shay has done. First of all, to be a Shay, the traditional hierarchy, realizes that you merit it maybe by achievement. Something like Tanto in the Noni tradition is kind of inherited. But Shays and stuff, and Shay, the Shay Quifon, this Shaying and Philly, when you are a son of Noni, and earn, you can earn to be a Shay, from
All
the
right.
traditional hierarchy. So if you earn to be a Shay or a Tanto, then you are given
Mhm.
that title, and then you can be initiated. You are initiated in order to be able to qualify to grip the fund the way Shay did.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarification. So that said, we would like to hand over the microphone now to Shay Yimbu. You just want to chime in and continue from where Comrade Willie ended, and let's see what we've got to add to that. Thank you, Comrade Shay.
But Marco, Comrade Willis has just said it all. But I am not going to dwell on title holding. Let me just say, as you already know, we the Bui people, that is Oku and so Noni, are a very culture-oriented people. Uh, what do I mean by that? This means that our worldview, the worldview of these people, is defined by culture. Whether we are talking in times of peace and in times of war, we exemplify ourselves as, a people of culture. It is whether in times of love and in times of anger, we express ourselves all the time, following, cultural orientations. The rich and powerful cultural, heritage of the people, helps to guide and polish every aspect of daily life of the people. And this culture and tradition, goes with them everywhere they go, even at home or abroad, Therefore, we the Bui people, we look at culture as our point of reference. You can see it everywhere in the world, you know. When the Bui person enters anywhere in the city, in any city in the world, they will hear us. We must present ourselves. We must be us. And this is shown, through culture. And I want to tell you something, Makomi. Now, there are two
Right.
points that people need to know, about the culture, the cultural heritage of the people of Bui, And the first point there is that that culture and tradition is centered around the paramount leader,
Mm-hmm.
the paramount leader in the society. Now, when you come to Bui as a whole, that is the paramount fund, the present fund. Now, it's His Royal Highness, His Majesty Fund Sambinglo the First.
So if I may ask,
He
before
is,
you continue, Shay, I'm
yes,
sorry, before you continue, if I may ask, when you say Fond Law is paramount, is he paramount as in Bui County or in his Fondom?
he is the paramount fund of the people of Zok.
All right,
Sorry, of the,
okay,
of the people of Bui. The people of Bui. He is the paramount fund of the people of Bui.
all right, all
Yes.
right. Thank you for the clarification. Okay,
Other condoms who are not, less important, are under this umbrella, which is one,
mm-hmm.
some,
All right,
you know,
okay. Thank you for the
and then
clarification.
yes, and then we go to the second, point with this culture. Culture is promoted and sold, you know, everywhere by music. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that is why the present war is very, very important to us. It is a war for survival, and a war for survival of
Mm-hmm.
culture. It is a war of restoration of our culture, to the great people of this, territory called
Mm-hmm.
Bui County in the Federal Republic of Amazonia. You know, People look onto music. You know, Culture is displayed in music, so that when a song is sung, it is not just for singing's sake. You have a lot of sense that comes behind that music. You look at music. One thing that people of Bui, have succeeded to do is that they keep their music. They have maintained cultural purity as far as music is
Mm-hmm.
concerned. They express love, culturally through music. You know, the love of one another. Let me just tell you, you sing a song like a socially animated song like the Maya song. You see, and then
Mm-hmm.
you hear Tamaya sing. Let me just give you a little example. Nyingri, 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 nyingri. Tiki mama madungong. Wano kipura wano jangma. Elo mariti ya madungong marimbaya. Oh, shiri lo shaba yinan donggombaya. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
ma. Oh, kongpura mo pituke. Oh, kongina kongpura mo pituke. That is love.
Yeah.
You're hearing a song, but you don't know what it carries. It brings togetherness. Like Njang Won talk, when it sings, you listen to it and you see, you when you ma young aber we ya, yeah ma young aber we ya, le ma young aber we ya, want to I young aber we ya, kongporo, oh kongporo, want to the wiram on here. It's
Yeah,
holiness.
sure.
Love. You have to love your brother. Love your brother as you love yourself, because, they saw children, the Bui people are one. You sing like you sing to express love.
Wow.
You
So,
sing
Comrade Shea, please. I'm sorry. I would like. This is so sweet and so interesting that I think that you just made Comrade Fritz day because his wish was to hear one of you do what you just did, that music that you sang. So, we just want to hand over the microphone to him to continue from here, and let's hear what he has to say. Comrade Fritz, if you can, please. So, the microphone is yours before Shay continues, please. Comrade Prince, can you hear me?
Yes, I can get you 100%.
Yes. So you have the microphone.
Thank you very much. I was very, interested in the traditional
Oh,
music, and I want to ask Dr. Yaya to
Dr.
give a
Yaya is
little
not yet
brief
on board. Dr.
Oh,
Yaya is
okay.
not yet on board.
Then I'll go to Dr. Willie from Noni. I want to find out some of those annual cultural week festival. What kind of traditional music do they play during this period? Because it's a very important period. They call it the Ngamso. I want to find out from Dr. Willie what kind of traditional songs and traditional dances are being played during this week, and how is it organized?
Thank you so much, Comrade Chris, Fritz. I'll tell you, Noni is a very, very rich, or has a very rich cultural um, shows. Most often, you will see this when we have when we lose a fund. We normally it's in our culture. It's said a fund is missing. This is when you
Right.
can find how rich the Noni culture and the dances are. We have a lot of them. We don't have Mbaya, but most of them will be kind of either indigenous dances from these villages in Noni, or some of them are picked up and used. So we have the Mfu dance. Mfu dance
Right.
is mainly for men. We have the Fimbwen in Noni. Fimbwen is mainly for women. We have Njang dance. I could see Njang just before we started the show. Njang dance is a very athletic dance that is mostly done by youth. Then we have what is called Ndong. This one is it's a flute dance where
Good.
the blue the pipers. Then we have something like, and in Jang, I'll mention it's actually a borrowed dance. You could hear it also from So, but history says it's actually borrowed from from the Kom people. So those are the people who
Mhm.
originally owned Jang. So we have Jang in Noni. We have Ndong, which is a flute dance, and then we have Lale. Lale too seem to have been borrowed from the Nsot people. Then we have the traditional Juju dance. These dances, you will see them when a phone is missing. And that's a very huge cultural event in Noni and the Bui County. Whenever a phone is missing, this is when you can find a cross section of all these dances coming out to showcase tradition. To you can see the real traditional regalia for the Noni people and stuff like that. So these ones will these are just a few amongst the many cultural dances that we have for the Noni area.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Willie. You give a little bit about because for the so I know the so has this juju, they call it the subi juju. I don't know the type of juju that the Noni people have. Is it the same juju that you guys have during these festivals?
Oh, we have a lot. We have a lot. Okay. So this is let me just get into, a little bit of the structural arrangement or the hierarchy arrangement for Noni, which like I say, might apply to many other villages, or counties in Bowie. So we have a setup where we have the fund. He talked about the paramount fund that runs the whole county. And that's right. So in Noni, we have all the 6 villages have funds. Some villages even have 2 funds. Then the power is broken down to what we call Bofa, who runs like a compound. Then we have all those subtitles.
Mhm.
Now, those compounds, most of the compounds have juju dances, which, I will, for example, talk about Jok, where I come from. So we have like Mnang, which is a traditional Juju dance. We have like Ntongtu. There are many of them, depending on the compound, and they play, specific music with specific styles of dancing, and every compound will sometimes come up with a Juju dance, and they have the different styles and different dressing, the way they showcase during an event. So they just a lot of them. A lot of them depending on the capabilities and the compound head.
All right. Mr. Comfort, over to you.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Comrade Shay, thank you too so much for Comrade Willie. You know, you guys paint those kind of a picture. I happen to come from Dongamanton County, so everything you say, it feels like you are talking about my own homeland. I think all of these things are the same. You just first made it clear or understood to us that we people originated from Tikari, and so too those from Dogamantum. I think that is what gives us the university or universality of the cultures and so on, because most of those things are the uniformity, I want to say. So really thank you for that. It draws me closer to home each time I listen to such. I don't know about others. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining into County Roots. Please do well to share and invite somebody, share in groups as we jointly, Comrade Fritz and myself, we jointly host the great team from Bui County. So, Comrade Shay, you just got me. You got me when you sang the Mbaya. I was like, oh, what? When I learned how to dance the Mbaya when I was in the university. I think my people, if some of them are watching me now, they just smile because we know what happened, especially the first day we did the practice. We felt sick for the next 1 week, but it's sweet to know how to dance Mbaya. So thank you for singing. It was so cool. So that said, we are moving on, and so yeah, so I would like to know, a lot has been said. There is hierarchy, there is respect of gender. Even when Comrade Willie was talking about the various dances, he mentioned that this is the main women's dance and this is the main men's dance and so on. And most of the pieces of music we have listened to tonight, I can't stop listening to Chili Wawaye anytime. I think that if I'm standing over a corpse crying and you play, at least I hear Chili any of her music, I will start dancing and smiling. So, what is the role of women in the Bui County in general? Comrade Shea, if you would like to let us know, what's the role of women in that county? Comrade Shea,
What
can
of
you hear me,
women?
please?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you
All
hearing me?
right. Yes, I can get
Are
you
you getting
now.
me? Yes,
Yes,
I'm
sure.
saying that, yes, Malcolm, contrary to what, some people might say elsewhere in the Central African sub-region or in West Africa or in the whole of Africa, you know, the woman in Bui as a whole, and in particular, you know, is the pillar of the society. By the way, the, 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 all these we people emanated, they came over, and they were the Bui people were led by a ruler who was a woman. The woman founded the present day, land of the Nzo people, the Ngonzo, and therefore that woman, the woman in the society is revered, right? The woman is the one who holds the family together. She has the power, not spoken, very, very, diligent, calm, majestic. That power is the power that holds the society together. Let me say, the men go out there, work hard in order to take care of the family in other ways. Build the house, build the compound, and everybody's living in there. Go out, do, hard jobs here and there. But the family, the food is provided by the woman. Therefore, both the men and the rest of the society rely on the woman for a livelihood. For a livelihood in nutrition, in food. You come to a compound, the papa can have all the land. It can be said, this is Tampomi's land. This is Dagwe's land. You know, uh, 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 this is Dalukong's land. But who works on that land? You go there every morning, you will see Yalukong. Every evening, you see Yayakwe. You know, every evening, you will see the wife of Tampomi on that land. You hardly see Tampomi there. You know, So
Right.
indirectly, the woman owns the society. She founded it and she has it. And that place of the woman in the society, contrary to what can be said in other societies, you know, is really guarded and even guarded by the man, you know. And the woman does not let that place in society go. And she takes it and she takes it with all diligence. So in the society, in the Boy society, the sub culture, you know, the woman's place can never be contested, even
Wow.
though seemingly it seems as if it is a man society, a male dominated or driven society. But the power behind those men, the power behind those men, those very, very gentle women sitting back there and just doing what they do best, taking care of business.
All right. Okay, thank you so much for that great presentation, Shay. I'm so happy listening to this. At least it gives a woman a place. So I think that Ambazonia is just going to be a place to be, because I think that Ambazonian people, seeing what these animals have done to us, Ambazonia is going to be that country that is surely going to respect a woman. So that said, Comrade Willie, earlier on, you actually talked about titles, you talk about the place, the dances of women, and so on. I just wish to know, are women also allowed to own titles in Bowie County? Like you have the shade and so on and so forth. Do women own titles too in Bowie County? Comrade Willie, please.
Um, that's a very interesting question. But I'll tell you, I at the beginning, in the beginning, most of those titles, they normally always will follow the traditional dance group. Now, but in the long run, a lot of things have changed, and I'll tell you, my mom, of late, uh, had the title of Shay, which means that the woman, just like Shay Yimbo said, the woman is the backbone, is an engine to whatever functioning that a man will be entitled to do as a noni man. So the woman plays it's a very cordial person. But the thing is, women also take titles. They have dances, important dances like Fimbuen. And this Fimbuen is only for women. They have categories. I might not be able to come up with the right names, but some women in Noni have taken the titles of Shay. I'm not sure if that is a modern way of doing it, but because they have some dances that are run only by women, and women also have other wings of command that are able to predict and give guidelines of some rules and regulations in the villages. So women also carry titles, and they carry titles that are also given to them by the traditional hierarchy of the funds and stuff like that. That is how much I know about Noni. It might be a little bit different for those in Oku or so, but I know a lot of women in Noni who have those titles almost similar, like those of the men.
Wow. Thank you so much. While I leave the platform or hand over the microphone, I would like to comment that it's really good to know that the country of the descendants of the warriors of Zor was discovered by a woman like me. So I just say, you take over the microphone, Comrade Fritz, and take our guests to where you want us to go to. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. I want to, most people see Seoul as one of the biggest tribe, you know, you know, within that region and in Amazonia. And people want to find out what types of languages do the people of Seoul speak, the Bui County people speak. And apart from the other languages, Pidgin and, Oku or, Fufude and so on. This goes to Dr. Willie.
Yeah, so basically in Bowie County, we will have three principal dialects. We'll have the Lamso that is spoken by the people from So. Then we'll have the Oku. I'm not sure what's the name, but I think they speak, Oku. And then we have Noni, which is Nooni, spoken by the people of Noni. You can pick words left and right. Somebody comes from Noni will definitely always understand Lamso, because these villages, there's intermarriages and stuff like that. Somebody who comes from So will definitely understand, even if you can't speak fluently, but you definitely understand Oku. So, because the villages are just so close to each other, they are interwoven, but there are three main dialects that are spoken by the people by the Bui County. So, Noni, there's Lamso, and there's Oku.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask Comrade Shea about which of these languages are being endangered, because we realize that most of these languages were not being taught in school, and because of that, most of the people from those villages cannot even speak the language. So, which of these languages are becoming like extinct because they are not being taught in schools, and how has the Bui people been doing to sustain these languages? Comrade Shea.
Comrade Shea, can you hear us, please?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, like Comrade Willis has said, I would like to chip in adding with an addition there in saying that, the other language that you will have, apart from Lamso and Noni and Oku, is Fulfulde, which is spoken by the group, the Bororos, which are also part of that community. And then you also have Hausa. Now, going to endangerment, language endangerment, I just want to tell you that all those languages presently are endangered. What do I mean by this? I mean that none of them is being taught in school right now. So right now there is no school now for 4 years. That is, so there is nobody is teaching anybody anything at the moment. And that's why I want to say that the fight that we are fighting right now is it's an existential fight, because it challenges every aspect that we have as a people, and therefore if we do not have continuity, they say that if you don't do it as far as language is concerned, if you don't do it, if you don't speak it, you lose it. The fact that we are, our people are in bushes and, in other parts of the world, as refugees and so on, there is no cohesion, nothing. It is just like, birds that are flying that have nowhere to perch, and they cannot have what they call theirs. So even though we are proud to say that we have these many languages, those languages are very, very endangered at this particular moment. Before, there were also, so like I was going to say, that before there were also languages that were spoken in the kingdom that just just decided. I mean, they just withered away, not by any intent, like the Nkar and the Niami. Those were languages that just disappeared. Yeah. Now, but for right now, with the annexation of the region by these colonialists, we are really, 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 really in trouble, and that is why we are fighting hard to make sure that there will come one day when we will go back to that land which we call ours, and be able to speak those languages and practice this, priceless tradition and cultures that we all cherish and love to our hearts.
Yeah, thank you. So before I hand over to Sister Comfort, I want to say this, that this revolution is not only about getting independence. We need to revamp our languages. Amazonia is so rich with different types of languages that when I look at those languages that we don't even teach them in schools, we are teaching English and French in schools, which is not good. We have Lamso, we have the Oku, we have all these rich Noni languages that we don't teach our children. How do we keep our culture? How do we make our culture proud? And I would emphasize on this that when we get our restoration, the number one thing in our curriculum will be to teach our local dialects, our own languages. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay, thank you, Secretary. Sorry, Comrade Fritz, for letting me carry on again. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to County Roots with your humble comrades or servants tonight, Comfort Con for myself and Comrade Fritz. So we are hosting the Bui County tonight, and we actually are here because we are trying to look at the way forward. What next after concluding the launch of the award last week with the 13 counties? And we have just gone through the first phase which we were trying to define county roots by actually getting to know our roots. Meanwhile, we got very rich information from our brave comrades, Willie and Comrade Shay from Bowie County. And now this takes us to business. And for some reason, like everything, it feels like it was planned that just the moment we want to transition into the second phase, Comrade Shea makes that kind of a statement which moves me to start talking, why are we here anyway? We're here because we are at war and all of these things. Comrade Shea says all of our languages they are endangered. Why? Because our people and our children are flying in the air like birds, nowhere to go to. And that said, we are going to the phase two of the show. And now we would like to know from our great comrades, Comrade Willie, if you would like to go first. The award launch has just ended, and we know that we are at war, and we badly need money because it takes nothing but money to execute this war launched on us by moving the moving corpses of a 2D. So, what are you doing in order to encourage the Bui County in particular and fellow Ambazonians, those who have pledged to redeem their pledges as soon as yesterday, and those who have not started yet to start and do something really quick? What are you doing? What encouragement do you have about that, Comrade Willie?
Thank you once again. I I will tell you that of the 13, 14 counties in the Republic of Amazonia, Bui has been hit very hard. These are people that are very, very hardworking. And to be honest with you, I trust my people. They are very loving people. And the war draft that they just ended, they know we've been talking in the background. They know how much we need this to keep our people safe. We trust them. The people from Bowie County, when they say it, they do it. And we trust them. So we've been talking in the background, and we're hoping that the deadline for that we gave for December should come. Actually, we have been thinking of redrafting again. That is still in the in the cooking, but our people are very resilient people. They are very honest people. We will just encourage them and keep working in the background, making sure that before December everything will come in, because when somebody from Bowie tells you he's going to do it, he will do it. All those who drafted, trust me, we will have the money in.
Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Willie. You just said something. You say you are encouraging everyone to get themselves drafted. I just want to use this opportunity again to announce to fellow Amazonians, especially those from Bui County, that Shea Yimbu is here tonight, who is the newly appointed or elected chairperson of Bui County. Somebody asked on the ABC Facebook page how they can get to Comrade Shea. So we have Comrade Willie here tonight. We have Comrade Shea here tonight. We have a lot of other people like Dr. Yaya. You have even myself. Please do not keep any money that is meant to be in the coffers of Bui County. Call me talk to Comrade Shea. If you want any of the numbers of Comrade Willie, Comrade Shea, or anybody in Bowie County, please call any of us that are active here, both on social media and on ABC Amber TV, because we need all of this money as fast as we can. So thank you so much. So that said, Comrade Shea, before I hand over again to our Comrade Freight, would you like to add something again about encouraging fellow Amazonians on continuing to draft and redeeming their pledges really fast, because while we wait, the enemy is at work. So, Comrade Shea, please.
Thank you very much. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Mark, for me. You know, these are very trying times in our history. You know, we have come to that point where it is do or die. I want to again let my Bowie people open their eyes and see again what is happening. Our land is decimated. All the settlements have been wiped out. Our people have been killed. The land is flowing with human blood. We never ever knew this. And therefore, brother, sister, father, mother, uncle, auntie, all the relations, everybody in Bowie, please go to your heart of hearts, and dip your hands into your pocket. That is the fight that you can fight for right now. Look at what is happening. Our children are there back home defending the land with their own lives. I mean lives. Every day I have to get up weeping because of the news of death that comes to my table, you know, on a daily basis. They have offered their lives. Please, the only thing that we can do is to fund this revolution so that we are able to help them, give them the necessary material, what they need to be able to send out the enemy. I say enemy, and I repeat it again. This kind of killing has never been seen. We never ever knew of this kind of thing. If you call somebody your brother, you don't kill them. So please, come out, come what. We have, you know, the processes. We have structures in place that guide, you know, every little dime that we take from anybody, and that it goes directly to ground zero where it is needed the most. We have people dying in hospitals. We have people locked up in dungeons, in the enemy's dungeons, in prisons. They need food. We have people displaced. We have people living in the bushes, under the trees, because they don't have houses. They need food. They need help. Every little thing will help brothers and sisters. So I want to ask you, and I'm asking you from the heart of hearts, I have nothing to gain apart from my country, apart from my people. There is no money that you hold in this earth that is going to take you to heaven. I want to tell you that nobody was ever buried with money. But you could use that money while you're living and give somebody who is living to a better life. You could prolong somebody's life who would have been dead, you know, by the second. And so you go into your pockets, Bowie people, open your hearts. Please,
yes,
come together as one. Come together as one. Stand as the one powerful warriors of the land of the warriors that were settled in that land by Ngonso that we know of. Please open your hearts. Love your brother as yourself. Love your sister as yourself. Be each other's keeper. One for all for one. Let us protect the land that is rightfully ours. Do not stay behind. Please.
Yes.
Do not play politics. This is no time for politics. It is time to stand together as one and defend that land. If you love culture, if you love tradition, I am telling you that you are about to lose it. If you lose that land, you will lose that tradition and culture. And if you're practicing your tradition and culture abroad, I laugh at you because you are just like a bird that flies and has nowhere to perch. Where are you ever going to go back and practice that tradition? You will not have any point of reference when that land is claimed of us all. And therefore, whatever little thing that you have abroad as tradition is going to gradually die down and make you a nobody, nowhere, not anytime, not now, not tomorrow, not in the future. Please, Bui people, this is a new era. Come one, come all. Join me, join us. Let us build our county. Let us build our local government areas so that people go back like in the days of Joseph and Mary, that you go to your locality and
Yes.
you are counted. Be counted. Please, let at the end of the day, let it be said that you were one who fought in your own way by providing what was needed to be able to push out the enemy. Fonlon, Dr. Fonlon Nzokika died for this. Great revolutionaries of the southern Cameroon, like Dr. Endeli, died for this. Tata Ngom Dra of Kom died for this. I know why I've called only these three, but it does not mean that they were the only three.
Right.
I call them because the cream of today, the never again generation, of which I am one, will die for it. We will die until the last man standing if they will have to take that land from us by force. You heard
Right.
one warrior stand in the lion's den and backed and said, if you think that you're going to take that land, be ready that you're going to kill to the last person before you take it. And if you want it, start with me right here. Send your gendarmes to take me right here. Start with me. He put that fire into us. And the fire is burning. And we will take that
Okay.
fire to the end ground. Thank you. Please come out and let us push the enemy out. Put your hand in your pocket. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay. Thank you so much. A word to the wise, they say, is sufficient. So, dear televiewers, if you all listened to Shay Yimbu, the chairperson of Bui local Bui County, speak, then you just want to check the comment box, the comment section, and see that Comrade Aisha has just put up the payment options for Bui County. So we want to remember that Bui County was like the guinea pig of the entire award season, because we just started, we start with mistakes, we correct them every day, and so on and so forth. Bui County was one of the least drafted. So if you did not have an opportunity to get yourself drafted as a son of Bui County, do it now. If you did not have an opportunity to support them as an Ambazonian and lovers of Bui, or whatever relation you have in Bui County, do it now. It is not late. But Comrade Fritz, if you may allow me to steal 30 seconds of your time before I hand the microphone to you, I would like to read a message from my phone, which both Comrade Shay and Comrade Willie would like to listen to. Wow, Comrade Comfort, many thanks for bringing on board my long-awaited LGA chair in the name of Dr. Willie, who looks very familiar to me. At last, I have my people joining the train to Boya. I was like left out in the wilderness with no representative in the struggle. Thanks a lot, comrade. So, Comrade Willie and dear televiewers, everybody who is here tonight, this person is writing to me from Congo Brazzaville. This is how much we mean to our people. This is how much you are missing out something when you are not part of this revolution. You feel like you are in the cold when you are there, and your brother, you look around and you don't see your brother. Someone is just jubilating and cannot wait to talk to his own comrade because finally he found himself. So, Comrade Fritz, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Comfort. When I listened to the chairman speaking, I was so touched, because
Yes.
all what happens in Bui is what happens in all the other counties. It's how the military is decimating the people, asking people to leave, their homes, and they do a lot of looting. All these
Mm,
issues are what happens in all the counties. But today, as the chairman said, we are asking all the people from Bui draft, so that they make sure that they make sure that their pledges are paid and they are redeemed. So we are calling on all the people from Bui, all the counties, all the LGS, please make sure that you support the land of the warriors, the Bui warriors.
right.
I want to ask this question about other challenges to Dr. Willie. I want to find out, apart from these challenges that the chairman mentioned, what other challenges are you facing in terms of these financial and all the challenges with the diasporans and other challenges?
Um, Thank you so much, Fritz, Comrade Fritz, for the question. Before actually getting into that, I really want to thank my chairman for that passion, for the love. He spoke from his heart, and I believe that we're not going to disappoint our chairman. If anyone is listening to me and love our people back home, and remember how the our land and our country is being destroyed, we didn't get into this because we liked it. We didn't get where we are because we like it. Of course, we are out of the war zone. All we're asking for is a paper. We're asking to support the boys who have given their lives with just our means. This is this is a very, very passionate thing that all of us are growing into. And, I really, really, really would want to appreciate our chairman. Now, the challenges that we may be facing and that we are still facing are the same challenges that the revolution is facing. And these challenges has to do with detractors. There are a lot of people, of course, this we all know that this war has been infiltrated by people who just think we're playing some kind of movie. So we have a couple of distractors in Bui and in Noni in particular. Those who are still thinking that we're going to go back to La Republique and giving our people a wrong message might be pulling the legs of those who really want to contribute. I am appealing to everybody to listen to the cry of the people on the ground. If you listen to those who are not fully into this revolution, it's going to be difficult. But like I said, those in Bui who make the promises, I can vow we don't actually need to come online and say this. I am hoping that before December, please do not listen to those who are just getting things distracted. We will want as much as possible that we form this strong team to be able to help our people on the ground. So the main detractors are going to be those people who still don't think that this war is real. Meanwhile, our people are down, they're dying and losing their homes and staying in bushes. So please, I am appealing once again to all the people of Bowie County that your promises, of course, I know you made those promises from your heart. Please redeem those promises. And those who still want to do more, please. We have a PayPal option that is posted. Please do everything possible so we can, complete this war which was declared on us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Before I hand over, I want to ask the chairman, what message do you have for those people who are still on the fence? There are a lot of people who want to come in and I think the chairman can have a message for them, especially those in the diaspora who are still on the fence and they think that this is something for a particular people. You mentioned some of our heroes like Dr. Fonlon, Dr. Endele, and Dr. Joa. I was very touched because these are the pioneer people who started this struggle. And I think that if you have a message for those who are in the diaspora who are still, dragging their legs, I think that would be better for the Bui County. Mr. Chairman.
Shay, you are muted. You want to unmute yourself.
No, I didn't touch.
All right, sure? Perfect. We'll get you now. I can get you now.
Okay, you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. I want to tell people in the diaspora. I want to tell them, go out of your house and stand in front of your house, your comfortable, beautiful, air-conditioned houses. Look at the environment around you. Then come back just that minute, sit on the computer and Google Bui County in southern Cameroon, the atrocities of the military. Look at it. Just compare the two. That is where you come from. You can run, but you cannot hide. So let us use the education that we have gained, out in the diaspora, to muzzle ourselves and stand together. Please do not stand on the fence. If you stand on the fence, you are going to fall. You will either stand there and be a person with no country, or you will fall onto the wrong side and you will be chopped.
Mm-hmm.
When they come for you, they don't ask whether your brother is a minister. Please step down from your fence and bring sense and reason within you. Please look at me. Do you look at me like a crook? I am a hardened son of the Zok people of Bui County. Please come with me. Let us try and help our county, help our people. People from Oku, please come out. People from Noni, please come out. So people, please give your hands into your pocket. The time is running. You don't have time. And the war continues to be fought, whether you do that or not. But at the end, the history will ask who was there and who was not there. You will be asked by those boys who are down there every day, under the rain, under the sun, with those sticks in their hands, defending that homeland that we all love to go back to. You will be asked by them, not me. Do not think that it is not sin. A word to a wise is enough. Please get out and make history. Let history be written now that you were part and parcel of this struggle. Do not sit quiet. You are seen. You are seen, and I am telling you the truth. Those boys will ask you. They know you. They know you. Don't think that you are not known. If you sit on the fence, you might fall onto the enemy's side. During the Eritrean War, a lot of them have not been able to go back home because the boys who fought tirelessly and were supported by the diaspora told them, no, there is no way. You are not coming back here. Brother, sister, father, mother, I am not saying this should happen to you. I am just saying, like the leader of a people, that I will always continue to. It is my duty, my job to put sense into you. I don't hold anybody in fault. But I'm saying, if you were in my classroom, this is what I am teaching you, like the teacher that I am. Please, come one, come all. Drop yourself, make history known, be part of the Amazonia War of Liberation, be part of the War of Liberation of Bui County. Thank you very much.
Sister Comfort.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shay. You too, comrades. Your words are so like sharp and they pierce like so they cut through my heart because sometimes I feel that I am doing something for the revolution. When I listen to some people speak like you speak now, you just make me feel like I'm not doing anything at all. So truly, if you are still sitting on the fence, then someone just spoke to you and it's time you started taking a decision. You know the analogy of your own house with your air conditioned thing and then going back to internet just to discover that no, home is not this place where I'm standing right now. Home is this one that I'm seeing, the pictures I'm seeing here. If that means anything to you, then it equally means that you want to get yourself enlisted for the Bowie County. You want to support Bowie County because homeland must be free and homeland must be made great again. So both Comrade Willie and Comrade Shea, in the course of speaking severally, you have made statements like we has been in we has been hit hard. We is facing a lot of challenges. These are trying moments in our life and things like that, which we understand because we all know what has been taking place in Bowie County. But I want to take us to a couple of weeks back to an interview that Comrade or Secretary Chris conducted with one of the comrades in Bowie, who said it publicly that money that will be raised from the award is going to be used to sponsor not only the Ambazonia Restoration Forces who are allegiant to the Federal Republic of Ambazonia interim government, but to fighters of other platforms. And this actually met with a lot of resistance from many people. Could you please make this clear to people? Because I personally do expect that if we are not doing a second award for Bowie County, we do expect people to chip in their support. People who did not have an opportunity or who want to do it the second time. And we want sons and daughters of Bowie County to get themselves enlisted. Are you really planning to sponsor other platforms apart from the Ambazonia Restoration Forces under the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia? Make it clear to the public and let them know what they need to know, please. Thank you, Comrade Sheikh.
Thank you, Malcolm Comfort. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Malcolm Comfort. If you're hearing me, hear me well. The Bowie County, like a county of well-learned people, one of whom I am. I stand here as the leader of the Bowie County, the chairman. I am not afraid of any prejudices, nor am I begging for any favors. I am just a simple son of peasants in Bowie, and I am fighting for Bowie to give that land back to my people, my heritage. Bowie County, as a land of wise people, learned people, is aligned with the government of the Federal Republic of Amazonia, the IG, the People's IG, which is led by the God-chosen comrade, Dr. President Samuel Ikome Sato. I do not see where anybody should turn his eyes against. We cannot have a second chance and squander it. Amazonia asked God, Lord, give us a second chance from the 60s. And God said, yes, I have given you the second chance. And then they turned and cried, Father in heaven, we beg of you to give us a second Moses. We want to cross this Red Sea once and for all. And God sent you, Samuel Ikome Sato, from the roots of Indeli, and you want to turn back? Bowie County is aligned. And Bowie County, the funds that are raised in Bowie County are going to be used in Bowie County by the forces that are fighting with this federal government. The Bowie warriors are the defenders of our land, and they have done a marvelous job. They have shown that they are warriors of the lands of the warriors that were put to birth, and the breath from that mighty woman Gonzo flew over them and told them, this is your land, you will always have it. And that is exactly what the Bowie warriors are doing. The Bowie warriors are fighting and are aligned with the rules and the regulations of the government that governs the Federal Republic of Amazonia, People's ID. I cannot overemphasize this. And therefore, you have heard, and you have heard it clear. And again, we are doing the right thing. We are not here to hurt anyone. We are here to say, Bowie people, come one, come all. We have an enemy, and we are fighting that enemy, and we are fighting that enemy the way our government, the government of the Federal Republic of Amazonia, the true government, the government of the people, led by Dr. Samuel Komisako, of the way leading us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning into your favorite show, County Roads. As we are gradually approaching the end of the program, we are going to open the lines for a few minutes. So if you've got questions, you should be ready to call in to ask your questions. Or if you don't have the chance, Comrade Fritz and myself, we may manage to look on the comment section. So if you think that you are not able to call, just drop a question. And if one of us we are fortunate to find the question, then we are going to read it out so that our comrades from Bowie County can answer. And meanwhile, check the comment box. Comrade Aisha just posted the payment options for Bowie County. Do not leave with the $20 that you have in your pocket, which are meant to be in the coffers of Bowie. Little drops make an ocean. Do not think that what you have now is small. Drop it in there and then go get more. So that said, Comrade Fritz, I don't know if there's any worry you still want the team from Bowie County to clarify for you as far as the draft and the state of the revolution is concerned. If you have another question, then you have the microphone.
Yes, Sister Comfort, thank you. I just want to ask our invitees to tell us a little bit, not going to details, but a little bit about the situation of the warriors and other restoration forces there and how they are trying to manage it. And if they have managed it, then good and fine. Dr. Willie or Dr. Shea, anyway.
Hello,
Dr. Willie, can you hear us?
Hello, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I just want to chip in a word. I think it's just going to be one sentence because my chairman has said it all. Bowie County has one restoration force. They are called Bowie Warriors. We know Bowie Warriors. I've talked about detractors and infiltrators and stuff like that. The county of Bowie has only one self-defense team. It's called Bowie Warriors. Anything without that name and anything not paying allegiance to our government under Dr. Sako will definitely not be recognized in Bowie. I know it's caused us a lot of issues. We've lost a lot of our boys because of that infiltration. And I'm hoping that we have a security team that has been working so hard, to clean up and We answer to Bui warriors for now, and we all in the county of Bui, we are paying allegiance to our government that's been working day in and day out, to make sure that we are liberated. Now, and then coming to the Amber War draft, I just want to clean the name of the government of Amazonia. This money is not going to the Federal Republic, or it's not going to the president of Amazonia. The money is going to be managed by the people of Bui, and the money goes to our county. The detractors will come in again, and we're talking about money sent to Sako and stuff. Every county, all the war draft funds are managed by the county, not by the government. And so the people of Bui are paying allegiance to the government under Sako, nothing else, and the funds will be collected and used by the Bui warriors in the county of Bui. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. I don't know if I can add something there when it comes to this language. I want to find out if one of them can say something in the local language, because most of the people are watching, but our mommy and papa them for village, they go one year small country talk. So I don't know if Dr. Willie go ahead or talk some country talk on Comreshe, the chairman, for tell something for the local population, them for either Noni or for Lamso or any of the other local language.
Well, I'm on the screen. So, okay, go ahead, Chairman. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. Hey, Nyamso. Bora. Tata, Tawbo. Ngiya mo ta mo ma ta be sui. Love your idra, love to love. Am yong jim cha yang mangong bobui. Ke to oku du de mi noni e kon ba min so. Su ya ji ena. Si kilan ki. Si ya da mangong si. Yonga ji abai. Kiven. We tam ko wa yo. Ibe ko nga fora mo ke tufa. Yo san leye ji. Ino ka kin non ba san kin sam ke ki win kin. Asa da agande. Ko ku sha. Ki kiro kari. Aya. No, the no kept in walking. I'm not top of dran. Come on. Kaba Sayid Aba la baba. Hey. Kaba washui. Bombo waki. Uko acheche. Fobakan. Kulma awun. Itagabu. Mone Johnny. Yen tonto. Lay. Ke wi ti so. Anto so ki moka. Ki mo ai. Isakin. Aya. Yo dramo very queen ki yabe. Malo na kem kini ko kini koika kini daka kini gaba ke ka kini gaba ke le. Ai. Gon so yo lo swijin so kana dala pon. Gon so yo lo suji buyi kana dala e paramount pon. Masha Ativen, Asudiena. We taught them. I was so afraid we bullied them. We don't know ni. Even when 3,000. I see my shoe on. If we won't for turning see something for Abam. Here even. Who are you, Abai? Nena. Young Ibada Benoni. If you are thinking. So one guy, what done drapa was on the king you bought the Chihuahuan thing sha. I shall in a report drapa, but we are Taverson. Masuji drapa, Eka. Tigo, for to start like a keso. Ya wo to for wo hilo wa fati fa be wiri. The ku ibe wiri ba sha so su ndi ya wa binere der bi na wa kuna bam ko be lo. Jin ngi kong jun ngi kim sone ngi kong. Ah, ena. Tuin su imfu bu ya ba imfu samai ni ko wonga. Tata yine bo ti be jim resigan wi. Imfu funena imfu ma. Kitum. Kitum ke batso. Mfu Vome ba un vome la. Tagen. Wenn ki boket zan. Wenn ki ma yi. Kiben. Den le kitum ki. Nena. Kwe biri. Ki bin le sai din. Dure ko so li ke bome. Ayena. Min fangom. Bim. Wenn du yen von di ami. Bim yen di ami. Ye borin ye zan. Tu ka won to atam. Ai. Musan wa binki. Ajangri anyu yesan. Jima tu ko.
Okay.
Jima mu jiwi mo on. Le ya ji abai. Musan sa gan le bo su sia to ti won nan sun sia. Ita ta ko fo dren. Jo mi ku ka ba be na bu wo. So. Isi wo. Mo ki dren. Amo sonekin. Very ben. Mango wa.
Very well, she.
Nyam ni wa de na oni.
Thank you, Chairman. I don't know if it's the same language that Mr. Willie can give a little bit of something, because I know the people of Bui are very rich. They have a lot of talent. I don't know if Mr. Willie can do a little bit of something too.
No.
I don't know.
Mr. Willie surely has another pitch. Let's listen to that, I'm sure.
My pitch is more like a bomb. It's heavier. So
Carry on.
No ni bo Chile bo yeke bese scene of Jimmy this television who won ngai bongi nyame nginyamu jotin unko wo land wo binon no udin no wo goy la keben Jim not to met benale keben is about a cow Jim so no bono la Jim a benale ben monte there's a gomge top bomban vous le foboya merci vous le foboya fi land was bene kabisi yagi fin le gomte bese ngeuka nki nan cheche le noni no bena yawanga bay ben machino yawanga bay but bot fi fin to much lo besele benele so besum gomte ke ngaile kiben bongena ben banche bomban yen le bono defend bo brambo bo ba le bo le for ben ya lase land was a bene ke but no get everything ki lo le fit me by but bono kunjan ke gara we ke gom we non women out tom bedam fakle no figure no be so good lekele ki ben bon le for besle yen la be no e be ke tom bomban about Messi, feeling physically, but like again, Keben, for me, you sassy. For them, Fakle, Jimino, and no egg, basically, and it Jim, and no bunny, but you know, Mams again, no. So, I don't know by this time, and no, near you know, I say, a Jillene, everything a woman you can jump. They've been tying no for over the, I know, get them bloom, or even more. A bene no ni be ke Jim jo ke mwem ya lene so it's not see if not abis gom ke tom woman no won no about the Jimmy Bonokel can I be gang ye fe but no fan ke tombel ber mba
Mr. Comfort.
All right, thank you. So, dear televiewers, once again, thank you for this moment. I was just wondering, I've been asking myself a lot of questions. I don't know how many people think the way I do. Why did Shea Yimbo really have to stand up to plead and then clap and say, I beg, begging and begging? We have to express ourselves in several languages and appeal, say, I beg, when I can't pay money. We are calling on you to pay money into the coffers of Bui County. This money is not going to share Yimbo's pockets. They are not going to Comrade Willie's pockets. They are not going to the leaders, into the pockets of the leaders of that country. This is money you are paying for the defense of our suffering people. This is how much that's we are paying for our own freedom. Because all of us sitting out here, we are lost. We are trapped in a strange land. We can only. So why do people have to plead? Even at that, someone will really plead and say, I beg, when I can't pay, as if you are paying to them, and you are still not moved. I don't know what is happening, but someone needs to ask themselves questions. That is why, even if you are joining in now, share, watch again later on from the beginning to the end. We are living from here today with a wealth of knowledge about the origin, the culture, and the beauty of Bui County. We transition into the state of the revolution, the challenges we are facing, what we need. We know exactly what we need, we know what to do, and we can do it, but we are not doing it. We need to be run after, to be pleading, but believe me, the more you keep contemplating whether you should pull out your $1,000 or your $100, somebody is being shot dead. A little girl is being raped. Another Gabu is about to occur, another Babanki is about to occur. All of those things that are happening, they are repeating themselves every minute. We can stop it. So it's about putting a stop to it by paying for it. So that said, I just want to say, I don't know if you've got a question or two or something to support. If you just have a supportive information or something, you just want to call on people to support Bui County, you are welcome. I just want to open the lines. You already have the county roots number. If not, I just need to read it. I'm not sure if there's a technician is there or not, but let me read it. We're going to be really quick. We just wanted to hear a voice from outside if you can. So we have +44 746 0266 516. Call and support Bui County. Before I go, what? Look at me, the person who sees a figure and doesn't announce it. That is strange. Somebody just supported us with the sum of $50 and they have already paid. And to that I say, God bless you and may God replenish the souls. May it be multiplied. Thank you so much for responding immediately. Somebody just supported us with the sum of $50 and they have already done the payment. So thank you so much, comrade. Unfortunately, I did not, I've forgotten the name, but you did that, and it's really, really much appreciated. If you can call, you have just 2 minutes to do that. If you can call, then call us on +44 746 0266 516. Or let me see, Comrade Fritz, if you can just check the comment section, maybe you stumble on a question or two. If not, then we want to pull down the curtains such that we see what next and where next we go from here. Yeah, so all right. In the absence of questions and in the absence of phone calls, we just want to all right, somebody says this is Shufai for Shufai. Somebody says a person from Mezam County is called a Mezamite. Comrade Shay and Comrade Willie, they say I should ask both of you how people from Bui County are called. So that is the question. Somebody from Mezam is called a Mezamite. I am from Dongamatong, I'm a Dongamite. So what is someone from Bui called? I don't know if you can help. Any of you should just go for it. I don't know. Comrade Shay, Comrade Willie, how do they call someone from Bui County? So apart
That's the
from that, I
toughest
think
one.
we should. I know.
That's a
I
that's
think
a
we should.
that's a tough one.
It's a
Chairman,
warrior.
if people from Mezama call Mezamite and Donga
Yes.
want to call Mezamite, how are we going to be calling ourselves? Boyamite?
We don't have to. We must not. We must not
You
say
just
Semites. We will call ourselves warriors. Warriors.
Warriors.
thank you. I
Okay.
wanted to hear you say that. Yes, we are you are Bui warriors, and that's it. You know
Yes,
the
we're the
who
warriors.
who wants to, yeah, who wants
Okay.
to argue that? Who doesn't know that you are the descendants of the great warriors of the soul? Who?
You got it.
So
Yes.
We're warriors. So that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, if there is no question, we believe that you are very satisfied and you are ready to move on. All hands on deck. Let's make Bui County great again. Ambazonia will only be free when all of the 13 counties are free. So let's do it. Let's do what we're good at doing. Let's do what we know that we have to do. We are the chosen generation, and it was written that today you and I will be here to. All right, all right. Someone is calling. That is. All right, let's just listen to at least a voice. County Roots. Hello.
Hello, evening. This is Yaya from Bowie County.
Welcome to County
Thank you,
Roots.
Marco. Thank you very much. It's a pity I couldn't join you people because of technical issues, but I want to start by thanking you and Comrade Fritz, for doing such a great job tonight.
Thank you.
And especially to hail my chairman, my able chairman, Seyimbu, and very, very able senior comrade, Dr. Willis. You can tell they're custodians of our culture, and they've done such a great job, at portraying once again what we county really represents. I just wanted to add something to, first of all, thank our donors who have supported Bowie County, and pleading to them because, or just alerting everyone that we've got some fraudulent people playing or trying to mimic the Bowie County payment methods, or not just Bowie County. This is not just limited to Bowie County, to the entire Republic of Ambazonia. So we have to be very careful. There is a change of address, especially the PayPal address, and if ever you're in doubt, and please just make sure you contact the chairman or our finance team or just anybody who can link you up to them. This is really important. You really have some smart guys doing a very dirty job out there. They bring the same or very similar PayPal accounts, but there will just be a difference of a dot. So in case of any doubt, make sure you call your LGA chair or representative and the county chair or anybody who is active within the revolution. Thank you once again. It's been a great show. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Iya, for your great contribution. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Right. Yeah. So, in the absence of anything, any other question or another call, I was just trying to say a word. So, the idea of fake accounts and so on, well, it's something that has been going on. But I would like to give Comrade Willis 30 seconds to just round up. This time around, you may want to speak in Pidgin so that you use that opportunity to address not only comrades of Bowie County, but the entire Amazonia. So you have 30 seconds to just conclude before we finally commit a day. Thank you, Comrade Willis.
So I'm coming in pigeon. So, well, I just want thank Comfort. I'll start by thanking you and Fritz for having us here and actually to listen to people of Bowie, for listen for people for Bowie. And I want to just talk to this will fight. This fight is real. For those who are doubting about sitting on the fence, this fight is real. We have never called, we'll not ever call for war. We shouldn't quite only ask now small thing them. But this will people that they don't kill them. We don't already pay price for get a country. We don't pay full price. Price forget federation, not enough to kill people. But we don't lose villages, we don't lose old people, we don't people there for bush, now full cost that forget a full country of our own. At the back, every person, this not now concern not only you or your mouth or your belly, because the hear people that they work at left and right, or they don't take money for this, not be now one person it play. This one now a whole country, and Ambazonia now real. When I read history, for people that don't know, when I read history, when I see how much some of you were there for here, for outside here, not because we want for be for here. If everything, if Ambazonia every day, the way we begin, I know for come for America, I know for come for here. I come for here because I know if make them back home. So we want to build a country, get we get equitable justice, where all man be equal, all man feel you get opportunity. Not for Cameroon now, where they did it now, so I get plenty people them for on site everywhere. They don't finish school, nothing get work. So we want this. This will cause it be real. People they go take change from that, put on their better. I will not count them anymore. The majority for this Ambazonia, I would say 99%. When I leave that people, they make it. When they can make noise, 99% they with the interim government. Of course, when we get sellouts, them I will not worry about them. Make people they focus for listening for ABC, focus for listening for leaders them, focus for listening for county chair people them. Make sure say we'll finish this war to the end. We'll limit the amount of people where they die, where they will enjoy this country at the end. So I just beg say, I beg, especially my people them for boy, I beg, when I put the hands for pocket, more fund these things, safeguard life, save people them, and create a brand new country where, I mean, not a brand new country, but a country don't be more, come out clean with less lives we don't lose them. So when I deep on hands, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, share, please.
Thank you very much, Malcolm, with
Okay.
Master Priest. Thank you very, very much for bringing me here. We can talk about the council. We can talk about the people, and we can talk with the people. I want to use this opportunity now for, to call everybody we don't listen to we today. Say me when I wake up for sleep. Maybe when I wake up for sleep, when I put up when I heart where cap when I sense cap. People then get sense for everywhere. We people then get number one sense. And so no we can't die foolish. Wanna put selves together. Come out, wanna support this draft. Wanna support this war initiative. Wanna support this Ambazonia government. The true government will be led by Dr. Samuel Sako. Country will be without leader. And if country be without leader, then no the country. If country be without leader and somebody declaim you, or leader and government, and somebody declaim you, then they will say, yes, you be that money personal property, you be that money internal problem. But we get with country, we day, and we get with leader, and we will die with that country, and with that leader, and with that government. With the fight, now for build place where any man would they find, and now place where it be given by God. We're not begging for anybody. And so with the talking, I say, maybe when I know she don't, when I want she don't for back. When she don't say some people they would do them. There's some people they would do them, me you will come there. No. Please join hands, be part of that people the way they do them. So that when at the end of the day, it would be say when I've been joined hands or when I've been doing. May they not see you so you know been doing. Some people will ask you a question where you know the answer. That time, market could already finish. Because when market day, me you sell and buy. No way me market finish, me all man carry basket, go back for house before you carry your own market thing between come for market. No wanna use sense, my people. Wanna come. Look how people they die for back for home. These people they die so. We brothers and sisters, they die so. Papa them, mama them, picking them, they die. Some they stay in the inside bush. Nobody we make them. We not be called war. They bring that war for we. And if they don't bring war for we will be warriors. We go war that war.
Sure.
Till the last man. Even I say the game will take that country for we. But they're not going to take us. Because we see light at the tunnel. The state of the revolution will be good for good. No matter which way any other person do so. But it not be good enough for one man. It be good enough for everybody. It be good enough for people. So some people come together to support so that at the end of the day, we will go out and we will go strong, or we will go back for that country where we like them very, very much. Anywhere where you there now, you not fit sleep so get fine dream. You talk say na your country, na lie. Your country, na Amazonia. Your county, na Bui. Whether you be Nsot man, whether you be Oku man, whether you be Noni man. If you tell me say you see fine for any place, lie, that means say you don't sit down for the phone on top of your sense. But one day you will wake up because manage to sit down and stay only for down. When I woke up, that strong head, you finish. And when I want to dey for ground, fight at them where they dey for ground. I beg una come up for group, or that group them, that call them whether they call when they disturb when a man where they for while, no they start plenty call. When I look out, when I look out, because some people then they when I go talk for them go tomorrow when they go people when I go corner road where when I night don't finish. I beg my picking them, I beg my brother them, my sister them. Make una fight this fight, una stop Tory with people them. Make una no hear any call. And una get for no say people them as in they outside, they fight so that we will get freedom. All we the fight. And if they don't pass, catch one of we, go put them for Garum. That means say, if power don't finish, man will for Garum. They no be fight for free people, they were then they free for outside. When I get to know that one, na common sense, and na sense way no common. So me when I look out, when I stand fine, when I follow the right track, many people they know they disturb una. What we will find now, we will find a better future. And not only we, all we, will put we hand them. Me when I draft, we will support the ground zero. Me vomit fire, cleanse that land. Me all we go back. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shay. So, Comrade Fritz. So, yeah, it has been a day loaded with information and then calling of people to order and clarion calls and so on. So, I don't know. Do you have a word before we shut down the curtains, please?
Okay, I go talk for pigeon too. I just thank all our invitees, Dr. Willie, Comrade Shea, and Dr. Yaya. And I want to say we will always welcome them anytime when they come. So I want just give a big thanks to the Blue Warriors, because whenever you hear those names like Blue Warriors, Red Dragons, you just know say this our revolution they alive. I want to give thanks to them. I want to say to all the detractors, the federalism, the diasporans, those where they back home where they feel say they get employment. Something where they call and say underemployment. It means say when they pay you for job where na 100,000, you get for earn like 1 million. Now underemployment that. All these civil servants, the way that they act like black leg them. They there for government, they work for government. They say they get job. We were there for one man country. We call that their job, they say underemployment. May they support this thing because we want change Amazonia. We want make Amazonia be like Europe. We want make Amazonia. So we call on all the people for Bui, where they don't give their, where they don't pledge, may they come redeem their pledges. So we thank them very much. We thank all our invitees. Thank you very much, Mr. Comfort.
Okay, thank you. I want to just use this opportunity to once again to say many thanks to our guests for tonight, Dr. Willis. Thank you for your time. I know where you came from to sit here this afternoon. God bless you for actually being there tonight for Bui County, and thank God you put a smile on a brother's face right there in Congo Brazzaville, and he will surely be getting in touch with you. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Ambazonians, dear televiewers, sympathizers of the war. We cannot do anything. We have no choice here but to win the war. Because if we don't win this war, we will remain slaves forever. If we don't win this war, we will remain in exile forever. We will never see a place called home anymore. So if we don't win this war, our children, maybe they will turn into animals because they are born in the bushes, they are grown there, and they learn the language of the animals or whatever. I don't know. It's a situation that we are capable of managing. Let's just hurry up, make it happen, go home and celebrate. So please keep on drafting for Bui, keep on supporting Bui. Draft for your counties. Call us anytime, call me anytime, and get information. I can always lead you to your LGA, to your county, not only Bui, but any of the 61 LGAs and the 13 counties. Please, some of us are ready to get you there. So thank you once again, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Only one. On chiffon. With them lucky you land. You tongue with them. And we all go inside. With the matching.